What is up, everybody? Nice Guy here, and today I'm doing another video. Do you guys remember that rabbit I showed you? I haven't uploaded it though yet because I don't think YouTube will let it be up there for so long. But I will post it. So last Friday, if you guys don't know, I saw a rabbit in the field, in the football field where we live. And me and Bob were just having a walk around, having a look. I was taking, well, Bob's just lying in the sun right now because it's quite nice out here today. I was taking Bob out for a walk, and my auntie was looking after us. Thanks, Georgie, if you're watching this. Um, I saw this rabbit. He was in the field. He was fully brown. His ears were back. I think he was just too weak to perk up his ears. So he had this disease called myxomatosis. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's a disease that only affects rabbits. So if you have a rabbit with myxomatosis, you might want to move because your other rabbits might get it. And it's only rabbits get it. It's not zoonotic, and zoonotic is where we can get it. Cats, any other animals, including your family pet, your dog, they can't get it, neither can we. So guys, anyway, so I flagged down this woman who lives in our village, luckily. I flagged her down just so she can help me, because I had my jumper on the back of the rabbit, just so I can keep the flies off him, because you can get fly strike and all that common diseases that they can get. But I was also holding Bob by the collar, and so I decided to flag someone down so I can pick up the rabbit, take it to the rare wildlife that's near me, and they gladly took him. But there was a sad ending to the poor fellow rabbit. Hi, Bob. He had to get put down because he was in the worst stage of myxomatosis. And guys, if you don't know, myxomatosis is not curable for any rabbit. It depends how early stage you got it. Your rabbit has it. Why are you flicking off your nose? And I kind of scared Bob in the living room. But he had a nice fish treat. He needs to go out for a walk. Yeah, so he got put down at the vet wildlife. Luckily, had a peaceful passing away instead of a horrible death. What have you been up to? Why is your t-shirt wet?
Say
hello to my beautiful father, everyone. Oh,
Father-in-law?
I said my beautiful father, you dumbass.
You said in-law.
No, I didn't. Oh. I said say hello to my beautiful father.
Indoors.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. That's a dream next to Dad. We got the beautiful dog in the background over here. He's too hot for this weather, are you, buddy? Anyway, so yeah, that guy got sadly, as I said, got put down, and and that was on a Friday, And on a Saturday night, I didn't get much sleep, but I managed to fall asleep afterwards. But have you guys dreamt of something you did in your sleep? So, like, you're reliving that moment that just happened. Because when I was out there, my hands were shaking, so I wasn't. I've never been in that situation where an animal got hurt. But the rules that we learned for animal first aid was check your surroundings. So if you're in the middle of a road, you gotta try and carefully move that animal out of the way. But you also don't want to cause it more stress, more anxiety, more pain. So you gotta try and reduce that. But the rabbit luckily for me, so I've searched around, so there was no dogs, no animals that could hurt it. Not while I was there anyway, because most wild animals don't like humans, so they just fly or run off. But he was wild, but he was way too weak to move. So so the only thing I could do was put my jumper, I'll show you, it's not this one, but it's another wolf jumper that I have, with like a massive wolf down the front and on the back. So I had to put that jumper on him, wrap him up, and put him against my chest like this, so I held him. So he was basically led for a good amount of time. He did try and climb up to my shoulder, and he had discharge, like really really bad white discharge coming out of his eyes. His muzzle had no fur around his nose. There was fur, but it was just patchy. Like, there was red spots, there was everything there. That was a sign of myxomatosis. But the main concern that got me was both of his eyes were completely blind and shut from myxomatosis. One eye was rotting from up there a little bit. He was so skinny. He was losing fur. He was lying on a red ant's nest, so they were crawling up his face. So I carefully used my hand just to knock it off, and obviously flies and all that. Bob was because at first, when you're in that panic mode, you don't know if anything is zoonotic. So I put my body as a block, so Bob was behind me on this side. So Bob was over there, the rabbit was in front of me. This little boy has been so good. So, Bob was, so I held Bob's collar, on this side. So I was holding Bob's collar just so he didn't get so close to the rabbit. I knew he had it. I knew, not Bob, but I knew the rabbit had some kind of disease that was not zoonotic. But I was going through all the different ones in my head until I flagged down this woman, as I said, outside. She came over. She said that I think that rabbit has myxomatosis. I was like, yes, he does. And I knew that it wasn't zoonotic, so little Bobby was safe, and I am too. And I did manage to pick him up. So and then as I picked him up, he just led there. He was so weak, he didn't even try to fight me with it. So I wrapped him up in my jumper, and I took him down there. He was so calm, but also weak. He had no energy left to move. He didn't even want to. He got up when Bob came over to sniff him. So I gently pulled Bob back by the chest. My arm was underneath him and I just moved him backwards so he didn't scare the rabbit again. So then I put him behind me just where I told him to wait. And that's one thing good about Bob. He knows when you say wait, you actually mean wait. Because he's very smart. We did teach him when he was a pup. Around about that. And so then my auntie drove me all the way down to the Vale. And we did get him put down, sadly, but what can we do? I had to do something, and that was... So my options, and I know I did the right thing to get him put down, because it was the only thing that could stop his suffering. And I feel relieved that I've done it, because I will upload that video. I was shaking in that video, so I'm sorry if my hands were shaking the phone, and if my voice was shaking. I'm sorry. I've never been in that situation that much before. So if you guys wanna, I'll upload that so you guys can check that out. If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, go follow me on that. I'm on there whenever I upload. So go follow me on that. Also follow me on Instagram, LEB345. And I hope you guys have a great day. And if you guys see an animal in that situation, please help them. Because my dad yesterday told me why people, the farmers mainly, brought in myxomatosis to kill off the wild rabbits when we really don't have many of them in the wild anymore. They are slowly coming back. Thank gosh, they are so adorable. But anyway, I hope you guys spread love to animals, and I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you guys are. Also, spread love to your family and to everyone around you. And yeah, and I do hope that if I do go back in that situation, I'll know what to do this time and not panic. I wasn't panicking. It was like, it's not like rage panic, like I didn't know what I was doing. I had like a billion thoughts stuck in my mind, so I didn't know. So I was like, oh, should I call Georgie? Should I call the Vale? Should I call my dad? So I called Dad. He was away. You can't get through that door. Bob, it's locked. And that's a window, not a door. He's just like, can you open, please? No. Dumbo. Yeah, so there was a billion thoughts going through my mind, so my first one was call my dad, so I did. And then I was gonna call home to get Georgie to bring a box or something that was deep enough to put him in, but I remembered we don't have one. Annoyingly. So I just left him in my jumper and we drove up there. And I do thank that woman, like, I don't know her, so I do thank that woman so much for helping me out. If she's watching this, thank you so much. Like, I wouldn't have stayed calm if someone that was calm next to me, because she was calm and relaxed next to me while I was sort of calming down. I was still a bit edgy, not edgy, I was so scared, oh god, my hands were shaking, and I was slowly starting to think clearly afterwards, and I do thank her so much for helping me out with that, because I needed someone to take Bob while I carry the rabbit, because I didn't want to do both. And thanks to Georgie for dropping me down there, and also thank you so much to Vale Wildlife for taking that rabbit in, but also making sure that it had a peaceful past, peaceful death, should I say. And I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. But also enjoy your day. For me, I will, because I'm going out with my dad in a bit. So I'll see you all in my next video. Whenever that will be, I'll upload this one now and then upload the other one straight afterwards. Alright everyone, love ya.